What's up everyone, it's Bizcord, and today we're going to be talking about the truth behind why Saitama is so overpowered. As to why I'm making this video, I don't know, it's an interesting to think about, and with that said, let's get into it. For those who read the manga, they might already have a vague idea as to what the source behind Saitama's strength is, but they would just say, oh, it's because he broke his limiter, and then they'll just move on with life. And to be honest, that's the face value explanation of how he got his power, and what I'ma do is I'ma just go a bit deeper into that. Luckily for all of you, this video won't be long because it's pretty straightforward, and I would make this Saitama's no limit fallacy video as well, but I'd rather make that its own separate video. So just watch this one till the end because it's really not that long. Anyways, while watching One Punch Man, I'm sure you got confused at some point in your life and you just facepalm because some of these characters have the most bizarre power origins ever. And I'm not even gonna bash on it because the series is a gag series. But these bizarre stories all have one thing in common, and that's the one thing I'm going to be talking about, because that's the one thing, that's the truth behind Saitama's power. Now, we first look at our first bizarre power origin story in chapter 1 or episode 1, whichever you want, where Crablante, is that his name? Crablante becomes a crab because he ate too much crab. Oh, that's already weird as is. The man loved and desired crabs so much that he literally became one. We then later on move on to chapter 38, where we meet a character who loved lizards so much that he just became one. It was never really specified if this was done through surgery, so for the sake of this video we'll just say he woke up one morning and he was already transformed into a lizard. Now the secret behind Saitama is a mutated banana, and that explains why he has his yellow outfit. His exercise routine didn't give him enough time to eat food, proper breakfast, so he literally said himself that all he'd eat for breakfast every morning was a banana, which he did every single day for 3 years straight. So probably just like Crablante, Saitama just became an overpowered mutated banana. And that's it, folks. That's the reason why Saitama is so overpowered. He's a mutated banana. And with that, I'm done with this video. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. Of course, you obviously know I'm just kidding on this. But that was just a fan-made theory that was going around because of the lols. And if we actually look at chapter 88 titled Limiter, a doctor whose name I actually already forgot by now, this doctor mentions that Saitama had broken his limiter. For those who don't know what a limiter is, it's pretty self-explanatory. Humans have a limit to everything they can do as to not destroy the body or the mind by overtasking themselves, right? Kind of like growth potential in JoJo or in any RPG, like that growth potential stat board. A living organism, quote-unquote, has a limit to how much they can grow. We see Goku in Dragon Ball Z break and create new limits every single time. And to break limits, you basically have to push yourself until you can't anymore, and then while you're in that state, you just keep going, which most humans cannot do, especially in real life. Saitama showed this when explaining his routine about how sometimes he would exercise himself so much that he would literally vomit and he would hear his bones crack and all that nasty shit. And even though all of that shit was happening to him, he still managed to continue, thanks to the determination he had to grow beyond what he already was. He desired to be a hero, and that's what helped him break his limiter. And now, since he broke his limiter, he has no limit, and meaning he just can grow forever with no stop whatsoever, just because no limit exists. Unlike Goku, who breaks his limits, and in doing so, creates new ones. Now, the issue with the manga is that it doesn't exactly state how and why Saitama was able to break his limiter. Like, it literally doesn't explain why he is the only person in the entire series who is able to forcefully break his limiter. It literally just said Saitama is able to do it because he was built different. Like, literally, blood armor! But anyway, anyways, that's where my speculation comes in. The truth behind Saitama is desire. The strongest need for something is what made Saitama as strong as he is. We see Crablante had the strongest desire to eat crabs, so much that he actually became one, and then that guy, that lizard guy from chapter 38, he desired lizards so much that he actually became one. And now with Saitama, he desired so much power, he desired to be powerful and to be a hero to the point that he just became one by force. As to how I see the term desire, I see it as the unyearning and unwavering want for something, which is something these three participants all had. Saitama's desire had the mentality of, I wanna be strong. But he never actually specified how strong he wanted to be, and so he literally just got broken hacks level strength, and now he actually regrets it. And that's where my theory, or a theory that I thought of, comes in, where Saitama's desire will be his downfall. Like, Saitama wants so desperately to meet a rival who doesn't get beaten in one punch that at this point we can see that he wishes that he could put a limit on himself. And so one day he could accidentally put a limiter on himself again and he just won't be overpowered anymore. Another person to help with this whole concept of desire making somebody strong or giving someone something is Garou. This guy wants to be the best villain. He wants to be strong, just like Saitama did. And he is breaking, well, in the latest, well, spoiler, but in the latest, like, chapters, he breaks his limiter already. So we see that Garou breaks his limiter even faster than Saitama does, because Garou has faced harsher conditions than Saitama did, with Garou almost being beaten to death on multiple occasions, and now he has just been made to be that one villain that Saitama will actually enjoy fighting. But if my theory is correct, it adds more tension and more pizzazz to the series, because while the villain grows, the hero weakens, which then somehow at some point they will reach an equal level just for that epic battle where we can all scream, and this is an ear rape, one punch! But anyways, we are at the end of this video. To sum it all up, the secret behind Saitama is desire. The sole reason why Saitama is so powerful is desire. It's not bananas, okay? It's not bananas, it's just desire alone. And I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it opened your eyes in some way, and I hope I also fought your boredom with all of this desire. Actually, this should be happening, hey? This should be happening. But anyway, anyways, if you did enjoy this video, one punch the like button. Yes, I know that's cringe. One punch the like button, because then I know I should make more content like this. Sub to the subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you already haven't, and join the Bismuth family. That is all for this week, and actually I have to take a month off of YouTubing due to upcoming exams, so I hope you can understand. But with that being said, this has been Bizcord signing out. Thank you all for watching, and see you in a month from now. Bye.
Yeah.